Hey everyone, I want to talk to you today about the idea of perceived indifference and what a problem that can be for anyone who is trying to build a small business. Now, I'm in a course right now that's essentially a course for local CEOs here in Columbus, Ohio. There's me and about 13 or 14 other CEOs in this class for about 6 months. And I'm a huge fan of lifelong learning. I believe that anybody who's trying to do anything big in life needs to be consistently learning. So I'm always reading books, taking courses, things like that. But this past week, we talked about how to retain your customers, how to keep your clients for a long time, and how to keep them very happy for a long time. And what we learned in this particular session, and what I really discovered in, I would say, a new way, is that perceived indifference is often one of the biggest reasons why your clients become dissatisfied or even leave you. And so we don't think about this too often because we think that, oh, well, no news is bad, no news is good news, right? But oftentimes that's not really the case. This has been a lesson we've had to learn at VIP Waste, because a lot of times if you haven't, let's say you haven't contacted one of your clients for months, maybe they've switched decision makers or whatever, and they don't even know you or your name anymore. Over time, what happens is they start to think you don't care, either about them or about whether or not you have their business. And we oftentimes, as I said, don't think about that, but it's a very real thing. And so in my situation at VIP Waste, we've seen both situations happen. And number one, where you have a client that thinks you don't care very much, you haven't reached out to them in a long time or whatever. And what happens when you have a complaint with them, let's say something goes wrong, you're trying your best, you're working hard, but you're human, and so something goes wrong at some point. They're the clients that call you up and go, these types of mistakes are completely unacceptable. If this ever happens again, we're reporting you on we're gonna leave 6 Yelp reviews and 1 Google review, and we're never gonna do business with you again. And you're like, whoa, okay, I made one mistake, I'm so sorry, I'll fix it. And then you go back and you try to make things right? Well, then you've got this other type of client where there is no perceived indifference. And basically what you've done with this particular group of clients, or this particular client, is you've built a relationship with them over time. You've stayed in touch. They know who you are. They know your name. They know that you're going to be there for them when they need you. And they know that you care about them and about keeping their business for the long term. Exact same situation, exact same mistake happens with this particular client. And here's how that phone call sounds, or even in some situations a text. It sounds something like, hey Jesse, I know that you guys have been working really hard lately, and this is not the normal way you do things, but this particular thing happened yesterday, and I just wanted to make sure you were aware of it. Now, I knew you'd want to know because I know you're going to fix it and treat us right. So hopefully you're having a good day. Here you go. That's more what that particular conversation sounds like, and you can jump in with a whole lot less stress, and you can fix the issue, which is what you would have done anyway, because at the end of the day, you really do care. So what it comes down to is, if you want to keep your clients happy, you want to keep your customers' business for a long period of time, you need to make sure that there's no perceived indifference. You first of all have to care, but then the next step is make sure they know you care. So if this has been helpful to you, let me know in the comments section below. But remember, a lot of this stuff, including this particular concept, applies even if you're not in a small business yet. If you have a job and your boss maybe isn't very happy with you, it could be that he or she doesn't know that you care. So, or even a significant other for that matter, now that I'm thinking about it. So this can go on, but leave a comment below. If you found this helpful, as usual, share it on your Facebook page, and we'll talk to you next time.